From the golden age of Islamic civilization to our present day, the words of great Islamic scholars have served as a timeless source of guidance, inspiration, and enlightenment. Their teachings, rooted in the Quran and Sunnah, continue to resonate, offering clarity and direction to seekers of knowledge across the globe. I am Aminu Umar Madachi from MDC Studios and Craft, your host for today in this exciting program, The Treasure from Islamic Scholars. Stay with us. Assalamu alaikum viewers. In today's episode, we delve deep into the profound insights and teachings of some of the most esteemed Islamic scholars. Through their words, we uncover the essence of faith, the beauty of character, and the principles of life devoted to Allah. Let me connect you with the words of wisdom. Akramakumullah, Bismillah.
There still remains a question in the minds of many of us. How to increase our Iman? The most common question I receive from Muslims from all around the world. My Iman is low. It's going down. How to increase my Iman? And it is, of course, a question which should be important to each and every one of us. Because for us to die in a state of low Iman is very dangerous. That is a very bad sign for what is to come. Ideally, the best way to die is to die in a state of high Iman, when Iman is at its peak. This is the state we want to be able to leave this world in. We should be striving to leave this world in that state.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. وَالضُّحَى وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا سَجَى. As our sister Dalia mentioned, that this time, duha, is a time of light. It's a time when there is, that beautiful time of the day when it's bright and it's the day is full of hope. But this is, وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا سَجَى. What Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala then talks about is the mention of this darkness. So in these two being juxtaposed, being opposite of each other, what he's saying is there's going to be times in your life that are just filled with so much light and so much hope. And you feel, energized, and you feel like, yes, this is that refreshing time in my life, and everything's going great, right? The sun is shining, the birds are singing, the flowers are in bloom, everything is so wonderful. And then Allah gives a promise, وَاللَّيْلِ إِذَا سَجَى, that there is a darkness that will follow, that there is a time that comes after that where it will feel like everything is falling apart. Just like as the sun is going down, just like that beautiful day has just diminished into the darkness of the night, just like all of those things, those hopes and dreams I had and everything that I was working for in the daytime and all the relationships that I was building when things were beautiful and all of those wonderful feelings, and then now it seems like it's just falling right in front of me.
Many times in life we fail to progress because we are stuck in the past. And this is not only true when it comes to our own faults and our own sins, but even with others. At times it is in the best of your interests to let go of something that looks like you cannot let it go. But in order for you to progress, you must let it go. Imagine a person who is owed 1,000 rands, and obviously if he is owed 1,000 rands, legitimately he can ask for it, he can pursue it. legally he can actually take up a lot in order to get it. But is it worth the drama? That's the question. Why should I pay 10,000 rands in order to get back 1,000 rands? One might say, well, it's to prove a point. You pay a price to prove points. Remember that. We as Muslims are taught that you must always weigh the pros and cons and allow the lesser of the two evils if you have no third option. Remember that. And this is something very interesting because many people are bogged down in life. They simply cannot move forward. You lost your job, you were fired unceremoniously, and you want to get back at your old boss. By that occupation that you've now engaged in of getting back to your old boss, you have stopped your eyes from looking ahead at jobs that are glaring you in your face simply because you did not move on.
I believe I know more about Jesus Christ and his life and his mother and his grandfather and his legacy than Christians. As a matter of fact, most Christians really should call themselves Christologists, because it's the study. It is what people say about Jesus Christ, not who Jesus Christ was or how he actually lived. For he himself never told anyone to call themselves Christians. But I was born a Christian, we can say that. That nomenclature was put upon me. And as a Christian, I asked about this issue of Jesus Christ being the Son of God. I wanted to understand that. I wanted to understand how could Jesus be God's Son and also be God, and also be a divine person among three persons that's part of the one God. Now see if you can mathematically figure that out.
Brothers are walking around with egos, man. Brother, who are you kidding? Who are you kidding? Honestly, who are you kidding? And you know what the truth is? Wallahi, you're only arrogant on the one that you know he can't do anything anyway. He's a miskin. But as soon as someone comes in that's bigger than him, richer than him, more capable than him, like a cat, like a rat, he knows his spine, he goes and he runs straight into it. You know, wallahi, there's always going to be someone bigger, there's always going to be someone stronger, there's always going to be someone with more money. So relax and follow your prophet. Which side are you on? Which side are we on, my brothers? On the day of judgment, don't think, you know, wallahi, one of the names of the day of judgment is the day of regret. The name of the day of judgment is the day of regret. Because the truth is, many of us now, we're living in Disneyland. All the boys, you know, we have this mindset that, you know what, I can do whatever I want, let me run a mark, let me do this, that and the other, and then at the end, I'll do Hajj, I'll patch it up, I'll repent, and then everything is gonna be all right. Brother, where did you get this from? Where did you get this from? Brothers, now when they die, everyone asks, brother, did he make shahada before he died?
Hello viewers, as we come to the end of today's episode, join us next time on this journey as we explore their timeless lessons that illuminate the path of righteousness and provide solutions to the challenges of our time. Together, let us reconnect with the wisdom of the past to build a brighter future. And don't forget to subscribe to our social media handles at MDC Studios for more packages. Until then, wassalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.